What can you tell us about SBA documentation checklists?
As far as a checklist for the SBA, if you're going in for an SBA loan, the most important thing you can do is to have most of your documents in hand. 9 out of 10 people walk into the bank, ask for an SBA loan, and they don't have any documentation. They don't even know where to start, and the SBA lender doesn't have very much faith that they can make it through the process. So begin by having the last 3 years of business tax returns for the business that you wish to buy. You'll also be looking at an aging report. In other words, the accounts receivable and the accounts payable. They will look very much at that aging report. You'll also want to have information on that business about its lease and any kind of payments that business makes on a monthly basis, such as the utility bills, etc. If it's real estate, obviously you're going to want to have information about that real estate, such as sales terms, more recent real estate appraisal if there was one. This is very important. The next item on a checklist is going to be, if it's with the broker, a copy of the broker's listing information. This is going to include business or company brochures, product information, and other service information. The lender will want to see a copy of the signed offer to purchase. For the stock agreement, there'll be some other things needed. There'll be other documentation that you'll need to support add-backs. Most of the time when they look at the cash flow is terrible, and you say, well, the owner also writes off his car and his cell phone, etc., etc. It's fine to say that, but you want to have documentation for that on the checklist. And now, because you're the one borrowing the money, they want to see 3 years of your personal tax returns. And last but not least, if you want to be really wise, put together a business plan or a brief narrative about the business and how you're going to do and run the business. Last but not least, it's important to know whether the person is a U.S. citizen or not. If there's any question about your citizenship, if you are someone from a foreign country, if you're here in a green card, etc., you want to bring that documentation with you. That is the most important SBA documentation that you'll have to deal with when looking to purchase a small business.